of us have this inner voice in our heads, this negative inner voice that keeps telling us why we shouldn't do anything, or why not to do something. That voice is your inner critic. Well, what is it, and where did it come from, and what can you do about it?
We're the Happy Headers, and you're very welcome to the podcast today.
Have you got a big ugly voice in your head that keeps at you and at you and at you?
Yeah, it's like, well, not so much anymore. It used to be a bit of a beast, for sure, right. But like, it's calmed down a lot, Paul.
and where did it come from, do you think?
Well, like, I think my inner critic definitely came from a teacher I had in school.
Yeah.
But it takes like a lot of work actually to figure out where all the different pieces fit in.
Yeah.
Inner critic is like a bad one. It's the one that tells you the worst things, like you're stupid, you're not good enough.
You'll never amount to anything.
You'll never be anything but a chambermaid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hilarious, right?
Yeah.
But and you probably had this.
My inner critic was definitely my father.
Oh wow.
Because
he's a really good one.
Yeah, because my father was the nearest thing you could ever get to a human black hole. Any positivity that came within a half a mile of him, just absorbed it and just got nothing back out of it. So anything you wanted to do with a positive idea, you would never run it by him because he'd just kill it.
Yeah.
He'd just kill it.
Yeah.
And kill all the conversation. Now, that inner voice, I can't blame my father for it because I perpetuated it. I kept it going. Yeah. It became part of my inner thinking.
But you're not aware, I think, of how bad it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've done a lot of work on it over the years as well. Yeah. And this is really the purpose of the video, because we can tell you that you are normal if you have this little voice in your head. It doesn't mean you're hearing voices from God or somewhere else. It's a normal thing to have this chatter going on in your head. But when you analyse it and you dissect it and you realise, hold on a minute, why is this chatter negative? Surely it should be neutral and just kind of pointing out pluses and minuses.
Yeah.
But negative, it comes from somebody who was very negative towards you in your childhood.
Yeah, usually, yeah. I mean, and it takes a while to get, familiar with it and to kind of, I suppose, realise that, that's not really coming from a place of compassion, it's coming from a place of, putting you down and kind of preparing you for the worst case scenario in ways.
In your childhood, you believed everything you were told. Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, you're stupid, you'll never amount to anything. They were all just put in there like subconscious programs and can still be running modern day in the background.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the inner critic part of it, like for a lot of clients that I will work with as well, is just learning that you wouldn't talk to a friend or a loved one.
Oh, you get a slap
talk to yourself.
If you call your friend some of the names you call yourself.
Yeah, or whatever. You'd never go down that road. You would not talk in such an unloving way.
Because I see it in my mother. My mother's nearly 92. And she'll do something, she might spill something, she goes, oh, I'm stupid.
Oh, God.
No, you're not, you just spilled something. That's the factual thing is that you spilled something. The attitude you bring to it, that's nothing to do with the actual event, that's your internal thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's part of conditioning.
Yeah, the conditioning.
And the thing is that you can't blame that teacher. I don't know if the teacher's still alive or when my father's passed on.
She actually has dementia now.
Right. And so you can't blame those people because sometimes they actually did have your best interest at heart. They were warning you, don't do that, you may get hurt mentally, emotionally or physically. Don't do these things. But they were coming from their place where they had an inner critic as well.
Yeah.
So you can choose, maybe it stops at my generation, I won't pass it on.
And I think that's where your inner critic can be helpful. I would encourage clients as well to work with your inner critic. Don't try to get rid of it or lock it away or dismiss it.
Reassign it a new job.
Give it a new job, yeah. Put it on trial, conversate with it. See how factual are the things it's saying to you. What are the facts around what it's saying.
Yes. Is it giving an opinion or is it giving you facts?
Yeah, exactly.
And I suppose if you can reframe your inner critic to become your inner advisor, it's like you have a PA, a public assistant, or you know, that can whisper in your ear. You see it like with politicians, or even like, I watch a bit of golf and they have the caddy, and the caddy will kind of go, no, don't hit the ball that way. I think you should do it this way.
I think you should use this 9-iron here.
And advisors will pull politicians aside and say, you need to watch out for this, and this, and this is coming down the tracks as well.
Yeah.
So your inner advisor can be given a new job.
Absolutely, yeah. And you don't have to believe everything it says.
No.
You know, and you can certainly, you know, allow other parts of your chatter inside your head to become more positive.
Yeah. So the resolution to this is really become mindful of the chatter that's in your head. Decide where it has come from. Is it giving you factual information, or is it just giving you an opinion?
Yeah.
And then use it to your advantage. Saying, okay, well, it's good to have that little voice in my head telling me to watch out for things, but I don't have to curtail my life, limit myself by just obeying this voice.
Yeah, absolutely. Good one.
Let us know what your inner critic is telling you to do. And we are the Happy Headers, and we'll talk to you soon.